so much. And Al, just on a very personal note, what a special treat to be introduced by you. He's very kind to saying that a seventh grader or an eighth grader was destined for public service. I can remember spending maybe a night or two at your house because of a very good party that your son might have thrown there. So I appreciate you making it seem like I was destined for greatness. I appreciate the shelter and the roof over my head. And I really appreciate your leadership at the Chamber. You have proven your leadership throughout this city and in the Chamber of Commerce, which is a chamber on the move in a good way. And it reminds me of what I said when we opened our brand new beautiful terminal, which Alan also had a great role in, Tom Bradley International Terminal just last week. But I want you all to think about Los Angeles as a place that moves you in two ways. We literally move you. We move your goods, we move your people, we move people in and out of the greatest ports and airports, the logistics hub that is Los Angeles. But we also want to move you emotionally. We want you to feel your stories are told, your cultures are expressed, that Los Angeles is a hub for the culture of the world. And I think that this chamber, and Carlos Valderrama, who's been just a great leader in pushing forward this initiative, and thank you, Carlos, for your friendship as well, represents that. There's no other place but LA we should and could be doing this in many ways. Over 220 languages spoken here, over 165 countries of origin, and an extraordinary team of individuals, the most diverse group of human beings ever put together in one single geographic location in human history. But more than that, it gives you the ability to see something you've never seen before and something intensely familiar no matter where you come from. I'm a fourth generation Angelino. I went to elementary school on this campus, actually. I think I know all of LA, and then suddenly, as mayor or as a private citizen, I'll go 15 minutes into a new neighborhood or a new street or a new block and see something I've never seen before in my life. And somebody who can arrive on the plane right now as I'm speaking can go and drive in within an hour, find a culture, a place, a neighborhood that feels like home. So if you're not lucky enough to be from Los Angeles, I hope you will consider Los Angeles your second home, because it really is the world's second home. And I want to thank the entire team at the Chamber, including also Gary Tobin, for this event, which is not just about connections, it's about real measurable results, the $16 million worth of impact on the local economy that was mentioned before. I also want to thank and welcome, most importantly, our representatives that are here from our consulates and embassies. Whether you're based here in Los Angeles or whether you come from abroad or whether you come from Washington. You know, Los Angeles is home to the third most consulates in this country after, of course, Washington and New York. A place where we understand that people come to do business, come to find culture, come to find connections, come sometimes to flee hardships. Los Angeles is a place with open arms that seeks to position itself really, and as mayor, this is one of my goals, as the preeminent global hub. I was talking to the president of American Airlines this morning. They're about to open up a daily flight to Sao Paulo. Just last week, we had this U.S.-Saudi investment conference, and I spent time with Secretary of Commerce, Penny Pritzker. Of all the cities that Saudis could come to, this was not the quickest flight, but they came to Los Angeles, and soon we'll have a direct, nonstop flight from Jeddah. This is a city, as I mentioned, on the move, but it makes sense. If you were to put a pin on the globe in the most dynamic place, whether a city existed here or not, you'd wind up in LA. Northern capital of Latin America, the southern capital, the western capital of the United States, and the eastern capital of the Pacific Rim, all meeting in this one place. And Los Angeles has much more than just geography and weather. We have also, I think, the partnerships that you see here today at UCLA. I want to thank UCLA for hosting us. We're home to more, collectively, universities and colleges, institutions of higher learning than any place in the United States. We turn out more engineers than Silicon Valley or Boston. We are able to produce more patents collectively than almost any place on the face of the earth. And here we see our ability, whether it's to innovate, whether it's to diversify, to build the greatest platform anywhere on the face of the earth. If you have an idea, if you have a song, if you have a movie, if you have a product, come to LA and test it. It's like testing it on the world in one city. And a business, government, and university alliance here presents a triple threat to bring together capital, policy, and research to drive the innovative strategies that we want to make sure that we're successful in the 21st century economy. When people think of LA, they tend to think only of Hollywood, our films and movies and our stars. The greatest storytellers and story makers in the world, no doubt, do come to Los Angeles. And their presence here underscores the diversity of our economy. But we have so many other parts of our economy, from aerospace to fashion. We're the manufacturing capital of America. We're a place where people come and bring their ideas and have a greater rate of entrepreneurs than any town in America. 1 out of 200 Angelinos is an entrepreneur. That's an exciting place to be. And we have an unmatched capacity to service global markets. #1 port in America, the #1 airport in the world for origination and destination. And we can handle more cargo through the port than any other in the nation, as I mentioned. We've dedicated, as I said, a brand new terminal, which is just the beginning of what we're going to do at LAX. And we'll welcome the largest ship in the world soon, later in October, to a deepened port of Los Angeles that is ready to compete, that's building automated terminals, and that will be there to make sure that we're part of the trade and logistics hub of the 21st century. We have Silicon Beach right here in our midst. This is the most exciting tech place. In fact, after Silicon Valley and Tel Aviv, we're rated 3rd in the world for tech startups. We're looking for the content that fuels technology. While technology is nice, at the end of the day, it might be email one day, it might be Facebook another, it might be Twitter the next. But it's the content that people come to, and Los Angeles produces content. The songs, the movies, the stories, the connections, the jokes, those things get done here. And that's why we're seeing this tech revolution coming to Los Angeles. And we're seeing companies realize that they can't afford not to be in LA. And collectively, our creative industries generate 640,000 jobs here locally. So we're brimming with opportunities, ideas, and goods to share with a hungry global economy. And we're motivated. There are clear rewards for our local economy if we employ a coordinated, aggressive export strategy, which I hope you all will be a big part of. There's not been many mayors that have focused on exports. My predecessor, Antonio Villaraigosa, began, I think, a very brave march forward with the Brookings Institution, with the Obama administration, to look at what we can do as a metro region to export. We know that Los Angeles is more than just one city, and already I'm tying those pieces together, inviting the 87 other mayors of LA County alone, the 5 counties that are around us, to think of our brand as LA, and to figure out how I can promote just as easily a business in Riverside as Riverside can promote one here in Los Angeles. Together, we will be stronger, and indeed, this will be a hub that you will want to do more business in. Today, only about 1% of U.S. firms engage in selling to overseas markets, and the majority of those sell to only one country, according to the Department of Commerce. That must change. And today's transportation innovations, technology, and trade agreements mean that opportunities have never been greater. But the role of this conference is the most critical link to global trade, convening people for face-to-face. Even in an era of FaceTime and of Skype, there's nothing like seeing the expression on someone's face, looking into their eyes, shaking their hands, and creating that relationship that happens when we come together physically in one place. And I'm here to let you know that you can count on me as a partner. Less than 3 months ago, when I took office as mayor, I was humbled by the trust that the people in this great city put on my shoulders. But their mandate was, let's put the recession in the rearview mirror. That's what I'm going to do, with a laser-like focus on jobs, on trade, on finding new markets for LA businesses, on training the employees that we need here. I'm going to convene, I'm going to train, I'm going to build, and I'm going to market LA. Those 4 things, those 4 pillars, will ensure that this is a place that you will come back to. You can help your companies, if you have a company here, get your products from this hub to the places that they need to be around the world. And if you're coming from outside of LA, we want you to bring your products here too. That two-way street will benefit both of us. So thank you for meeting in a great city. Please know that I'm here to be your partner in your success. And lastly, thank you to the UCLA School of Management, the U.S. and Foreign Commercial Service of the U.S. Department of Commerce. Thank you, Judy, so much for being here as well. And for my colleagues in the City of Los Angeles for their support in this event. Today's work is a perfect example of what happens when we throw down our narrow bureaucratic descriptions, what's on our card, and instead just be people, doing what people do best. Talking to each other, being excited about products, learning what to do in the world, and saying, I want to be a part of that today. Together, that will redefine the 21st century. And I thank you for taking up your pencils with me to write that brave chapter. Thanks so much.